Hey guys, so I thought it'd be interesting to do this video, just to do like a perspective of how a normal person, deals with this. When I say a normal person, I'm somebody who works as well. So I've got the stresses of work and as of training as well. And also I'm not on any like drug enhancing whatevers to help, with recovery, that manipulate testosterone and you know what I'm talking about. So, and plus, as I said, a lot of people who claim, especially ones like on YouTube and stuff, there's one person I won't mention, I kind of know, apparently does quite a lot of sessions. They're a personal trainer, but they're quietly, let's just, I don't like to judge, but being that lean as well, all the time. Okay, fair enough, I don't necessarily know this person for that long, but yeah, you're not lean and you're not dead. Okay, anyway, off topic. Anyway, a lot of people will go, oh, I'm onto my, like YouTube and stuff, but they don't either. They may not be feeling it, also because obviously they're not on anything. I mean, they're on something to help like enhance their performance and stuff to be able to keep up with 2 sessions, or they just don't want to show you how they're feeling. I don't know, because they don't want to look weak or anything like that. So basically, as you know, normally I go to the gym, let me work this out, 4 days a week, so Monday to Thursday, I believe. Sometimes I'll do a part run on a Saturday. I've not been doing any part runs on a Saturday because I think it'd be too much. I'm currently training for a charity boxing match. Now, I wanted to keep, my normal training the same, with weights and everything like that. So I decided, you know what, I'll try and double up on days. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, so Mondays, I'll train arms and shoulders, and on Wednesdays it's back, but one week, but sometimes I'll change it every other week. I'll include deadlifts because I am really enjoying deadlifting now. Now I've recently added that into my whole routine and everything. So yeah, them two are the days where I will also do boxing as well. Now, on top of that, I also work as well, and my shift pattern is like all over the place. So I thought it'd be interesting to share with you how I deal with it, what my eating's like, if my body's really feeling it, if I feel weaker and stuff like that. So, basically, what I do is I will. No, it depends on work or if I'm off. Either go to the gym in the morning, which do my gym shash, and then go to work, or I'm not at work that day, so I just go home, or it's work, gym, and it's so close. I know this is kind of bad because you should at least wait quite a bit, but sometimes it's just like 3 hours or even 2 hours in between. I've not had it 2 hours, I've had it like 3 hours between, and then I'm back at the gym again. So what I normally have is I normally have my breakfast. I don't go to the gym fasted because forget that. And then I then will, go home, have my lunch. I'm just going to talk specifically when I'm not at work, just, just 'cause it's easier to explain. And then later on, so the boxing is at 7:30 training. Around 4 o'clock, 4:30, that's normal time, obviously depending on work, I will have something else to eat. So on those days that I double up, I will have 4 meals. So I will have breakfast, lunch, and then like a snack. Well, not really a snack. What I've been having is like chicken breast and cheese, and then I'll go to the boxing, and then I will come home and then have my main meal. So when it comes to actual training, I don't feel that I'm more exhausted as if I wasn't going to double up. But usually that doesn't happen anyway. I'm the sort of person that can recover really quickly, as in, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but last time I did a charity boxing match, I came out the ring and sat down for a minute because they have to double check. Obviously, they give you like a little thing to tell you the signs of whatever, that concussion. They check your blood pressure and they do that, whatever, they do various tests. When I come back in, and then, you know, after that, someone was like, "Are you not tired?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I was, but because I can recover that quickly within a minute, it didn't feel like I was it didn't feel like I was just in a ring doing 3 rounds, but that's just how I recover. So I recover quite quickly. When I feel it, when I actually feel it sometimes. So sometimes I'll feel it, especially if I've been to work, I'll come home and I'll feel tired. If I do feel really tired before I need to go to boxing, I will have a nap. I think I may have mentioned this before, but if you need a nap, after you've gone to the gym, then go for a nap. You're better off going for a nap than having an energy drink, you know, to keep you awake. Your body, you know, wants to recover, so give it time to recover, have a nap. Anyway, so I'll have a nap and then obviously I'm a little bit more refreshed and then I'll go into it. And then obviously when I'm training, you know, doing the boxing training, that is fairly intense. So technically I'm doing two intense workouts because my arm and shoulders are intense. My back workouts on Wednesday are intense. So I'm doing two intense workouts, so it's not like I'm doing weights and then cardio, you know what I mean? Later on, it's like two very intense workouts. I'll say the boxing is more intense. So then I'll go home shattered and I'll go to sleep. Now, when my body really feels it is usually the next day. Now, my next day, my body isn't too sore to the point where I can't train as hard. It's fine. Like with workouts, I'm getting through workouts the next day and the next day, I'm fine with it. It's usually after where I'm like, it doesn't necessarily feel sore. Well, it feels a little bit sore, but it feels like my body's like tired, like exhausted. Like my body, like my brain may not be tired. You know, like yawny tired. Not that kind of tired, but more of my body is tired. Like you get what I mean? Like it feels a little bit run down. It feels a little bit like, say you're feeling a little bit under the weather. Sometimes you may feel a little bit, you know, your body feels a little bit, you know, tired. You know, it's hard to explain, but it's that sort of thing that I sort of feel. Especially if I've got work the next day, or as I said, going to the gym, and then obviously, as I said, I go to the gym then up until Thursday, and I'll have my 3 days off, and that's when my body feels great, and then it's back into the circle again. But as I said, I don't feel like my performance in the gym is weakened down to how much I'm doing. It's more so that aftermath the next day, my body's like, I wouldn't say it was in shock, but you can tell, like my body, I can tell that my body is a little bit, you know, worn down. It's a little bit, you know, I need a hug. I have this thing where if I have DOMS, I have the urge, I need to hug, like I have the urge for a hug, just a little comfort. I don't know if there's like anybody else out there, but for me, I'm like, I need some comfort. Can someone give me a little bit of comfort, please? And that's what I feel like every day. Not so much that I have like DOMS as, you know, normal DOMS. It's just my body just feels really tired, and that it's like worked quite a lot, and it's like just I need some cuddles, people. My body needs cuddles. I don't know. That may be weird. That might literally just be me. But yeah, usually, as I said, I've not had any issues where I've actually become ill. What I have issues with is my immune system is really bad, and basically, I can overtrain quite easily where I'm just ill. It happened like last month where I generally had to just take a week out. I usually take a week out every few months, but this time I had to take it like early because I had this cold for 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, cinnamon, stop. You need to reset your body. I feel after all this as well, I'm gonna need to like take a week off for my body to recover and, you know, get back to normal. But I was hoping that was going to happen. I wasn't going to get ill, and I haven't got ill, thank God. And I think it's just because I have the 3 days off. The next coming weeks is going to be dodgy though, because I have overnights, and that is where my body hates it, because I don't sleep very well in the daytime anyway, so I'm not getting enough sleep, so that kind of opens up a wormhole, opens up, what do you call it, something, a wormhole, would you say, is it called a wormhole, where my body's just like tired, and that's when my immune system is at its lowest, and that's where I can get colds and coughs and shit. That's when I can get ill. So hopefully these overnights aren't going to kill me too much, because I have an overnight this week, I have one next week as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that my body can take it through. But yeah, I thought I'd do this video just because I thought it'd be interesting, because you see a lot of people say, oh, I'm at the gym later on, they don't explain what their body feels like at the end. Maybe they are fine. I'm not gonna lie. I'm subscribed to a lot of male fitness YouTubes. The reason for it, I think I mentioned it before, is a lot of females is just glutes and legs, and I'm sick. I'm not being funny, but I want to see, a good arm workout, a good back workout, but it's very rare. Like, it's hard to find a good female, person who works out that doesn't like a bloke, because, you're probably thinking, somebody describes it, I know, but, whatever's, it's, if I'm going to be subscribed to a female, if I'm going to follow a female athlete, I want to follow someone who's a little bit more realistic, realistic to achieve. So that's that. But yeah, just as I said, would I recommend it? First off, would I recommend doing this to your body? I feel like I'm off tangent. Yeah, so basically, I don't know if it's because guys obviously have more testosterone and stuff like that. I don't know if they obviously will find double sessions a lot easier than a female. It'd be interesting to know. But yeah, would I recommend it? I mean, it just depends on how you feel. If you feel completely exhausted, if you feel under the weather, then it's just not for you. As I said, I'm all through this as well, all through the weeks I'm working as well, which doesn't help. So I work at McDonald's, I'm on my feet all day. So that it really doesn't help either. Obviously working in a hot environment doesn't help. Another thing you need to keep an eye on as well is, you're going to be more dehydrated doing two gym sessions a week, 2 sessions a week, 2 gym sessions twice a day. So you've got to always make sure you're drinking a lot more than you usually would as well, which is kind of hard for me at work, but that's off topic, let's not talk about that. But it's just how your body copes with it, and just monitor how you're feeling. But yeah, as I said, it's too intense. I mean, I have thought of maybe on them 2 days, maybe doing them less intense, like weights or stuff like that. Maybe do, drop sets. But I'm like, no, I want to carry on with it, because, the joys of, But yeah, I thought this would be an interesting video to, film. And obviously, if you help you people who want an honest, an honest I can't think of the word, an honest, not opinion, but whatever, an honest video about how it does feel and how it can, bring your body down, and how it is important to monitor it out, and also make sure your uptake of food is a lot higher than you normally do, obviously, unless you're on a calorie cut. But even if you are on a cut, I don't recommend doing that intense workout on hardly any calories. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. So as I said, I don't feel that I feel a lot weaker, or when I do the workouts, I'll feel that I'm not pushing as hard as I would, because I'm too tired. For me, as I said, recovery like that, I can instantly recover like that. How I just feel it is the next day, and the next day, and the next day, I just feel my body's proper worn, and it's like, why are you doing this to me? I want to hug everybody. Someone comfort me, please. That's literally what my body is pretty much saying. And obviously, I recover at the weekend. I'm always like, yes, I'm recovering. We're back at it again the next week. So yeah, that's it for this video. So bye, guys.